Hello, everybody. How's it going? You all, with everything that has happened in Haiti, there's upload from my series in Kai's that I've yet to share with everybody. So I decided to start sharing it with you all. So I hope you enjoy this video. Kindly like, share, definitely subscribe. And I know that some of you all have yet to stop by and start following me on Instagram. Please do so at Life in Haiti underscore with Marie. Life in Haiti underscore with Marie. Let's get into it. Move. First off, tell the crowd your name.
Oh, my name is Nick Trout. I'm from Montana and Oregon and many other places in the U.S.
So, what urged you to come and live here in Haiti?
It was the earthquake. I was a bricklayer for 35 years. And after hearing that many fatalities were caused by poor block construction, I thought maybe I could teach. I thought I could teach. I'm too old to work anymore.
Oh, well, when you teach, you give that person life. And we know now you'd be saving life because who knows when another catastrophe might take place. So what did you end up doing in Haiti? Like, what keeps you here? What do you enjoy about the country?
Well, on my third trip here to work with the Masons of an organization named Build On, an engineer and a student took me out to lunch at Gele and asked me to consider teaching at the American University of the Caribbean. I had not heard of it, didn't even know about it. So, oh, okay. I put in my resume and I started teaching the January of 2014, and I've been there ever since.
Oh, so you still teach there?
I still teach there.
It's a university?
Yes, university.
So it's an English
It's
school?
just right down the road here.
Oh, okay. How do you like that?
I'm still doing it.
So you like it?
I love what I do. I love what I do.
How is it teaching children here? How is it teaching the youth?
I teach young adults.
Young adults.
And
Yes.
I teach the highest level English class.
How well do the students adjust? Like, are they quick learners?
Yeah, so many students are quick learners. The biggest problem that I see with Haitian students in my class is an unwillingness to read. There's not a reading culture here. And Haitian students aren't aware of how detrimental it is for them that they don't read. It holds them back. Someone who reads will do well in school. Someone who doesn't read may graduate, but they won't be educated. Without reading, there's no education. You just get a certificate. So reading, I stress reading as the most important thing that a student can do for their education. Number one, best thing that they can do.
Do you think we can accredit that to, first, it's a few things I want to say. Number one, the instability. 1 minute school's open, 1 minute it's closed. I know Port-au-Prince is big, so child may not get to spend the whole year.
Right, that's a problem.
That's a problem. And then they go to school, speak Creole all day. Then in the class, after learning French,
And they memorize things.
they are taught to memorize and be vocal and not recognize.
Right. And another problem is there's no consistent educational policy. With each new administration, there's a new Minister of Education, and there's no consistent policy that carries on through the different administrations. The problems of education have been known for a long time, but no one really makes the effort to fix them. They just keep it the way it is and go on. It's too controversial to make big changes.
Do you think that lack of education plays a major role of us being where we're at as a country?
It's one of the things. It's it's hard to pinpoint just one problem. The government corruption is a huge problem, and the inconsistency in the policies of education. EDOSH is a big problem that holds Haiti back. You can't be productive or have a developing economy without dependable electricity.
I was about to say EDS, for a lot of people who don't know, it is our electric company in Haiti. People lack that. We're shut out of the world.
It's one of the worst in the whole world. It's more than half the power is stolen. People steal electricity. You can't run a business if half of your product is stolen. But it's not dealt with. I recommend a book. Haiti has chosen to become a poor country by Emile Etzer. And EDOSH is one of the 20 reasons.
What I don't understand is why certain sectors in Haiti are private sectors, which should clearly, to me, not be.
Well, if you can't depend on the public provider, you have no alternative but to try to provide for yourself.
That's true.
And many of the politicians make money with the solar panels and generators, and so they're not motivated to provide a good utility to the population, because if there's no electricity, well, they're making money. That's what I've heard, but I can't prove it.
That's very true. Because or else you would
That's
not.
expensive. Everyone can't do that.
No, very expensive, and it's a system that you got to continuously upgrade, especially the batteries. You
Right.
know, you might get a life of 1.5 to 2 years. So yeah, that's very true. Many people cannot afford that. You know, that's one of the. Those are, like you say, you can't pinpoint one thing, but all of that to me limits our youth. The less they know, the less they are able to stand up and fight against what's in front of them.
All right.
You know, because when we hide education from people, we hide the knowledge, then what happens is, how can you present a case in court? When the enemy already know all the rules and factors, things that they teach us. Nothing is a debate in Haiti, everything is law. You get what I'm saying? That's even with children. Children are not being taught to debate.
Critical thinking skills,
Critical
too.
thinking skills, none of that. It's just, this is a phone, you come here,
Memorize some things.
you memorize it, and what gets me is these books are the same books that maybe your wife went to school and she learned from when she was 5, 6 years old. Now, imagine how much we've modernized that her kids go back and learn from that same book. Are we really growing? I thank you for being a good teacher.
No, thank you.
Are you teaching critical thinking?
I do.
I'm sure your kids are smart.
My dogs are hot.
Very informative, you know, in the world. Those are the kind of stuff I always say. We need to have a voice. We need to stand together. We can't give up and say that system will never change. Because if that's just the stance we take, then what happens? Do Haiti grow or deteriorate?
Well, it's good that you're here making a good effort.
Yeah, that's all we can do, right? Let's make an effort in this system, because
The little changes that multiply.
that's right. Because others learn. People are watching you.
And I feel privileged because I have some of the best students in the area. So sometimes it's really enjoyable interacting with my students.
That's right. I'm sure it's a joy to have you as their teacher.
That would be nice. I hope so.
So, how did you meet your wife? I mean, a little bit about that.
After my first wife died in Montana, and I'd
Sorry
been
to
here
hear
for
that.
some time, and I wanted to continue working here, but not alone. So I just started telling people I was looking for someone
In Haiti.
in Haiti. So
Oh, Mr. Trout.
Erta showed up. Erta showed up. It's like, I'm someone. And that was right before Hurricane Matthew. And right after the hurricane, people were sending me money so I could buy food to give to people who needed food. And Erta would go with me. And she demonstrated that she is a very sensible person. And so we just started meeting together for language lessons, and a year and a half or so later, we were married. We've been married 3.5 years now.
So I hear that you have a program here too that you basically help the community, children.
Erta's village is Surosh, and fishing is very poor. And some days they can't fish at all. So we just started providing a meal once a week for the kids.
Where is at the village?
Surosh is down by, it's on the southwest side of Okai.
I didn't get a
So
chance
about
to
80 or
visit
90
that.
kids, 80 kids or so. And it's Diri Pei, Wanwa.
Jimmy Pay, mo bagay. Best rice.
Local.
Local
And
rice,
chicken.
best rice, organic.
So they get a good meal once a week. No one is starving to death, but there's a lot of hunger. You know, kids get hungry. And there's some malnutrition. So one good meal a week they appreciate it.
That's right. No, that's a whole lot. I'm sure they look for you too, for on that day. I wish I was here. If I was here, definitely, I'd be going with you because that's what I love to do.
No,
It's
tomorrow we're doing it.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Today
okay.
my wife went out and bought the rice and beans, and we bought everything.
Okay.
We bought everything we need today. And then tomorrow they cook.
They cook it. Oh, okay then. I will be paying you a visit,
Okay?
if God willing. See how that goes. So it was so nice meeting you, talking to you. I always ask this question. Contrary to what everybody say about Haiti, you live in a peaceful area of Haiti. What do you tell the world about, what are some of the myths that people believe about Haiti that's not true?
If you get out of Port-au-Prince, things are a lot different. So now the Sunshine Airlines flies directly from Port-au-Prince to Kai. So you can bypass Port-au-Prince entirely. And it's really sad that the whole country is judged by what goes on in Port-au-Prince.
That's very true. This is my first trip to the South and actually getting to know my country. And it's like now I was like these people too, who taught that Port-au-Prince is like all of Haiti, but now I definitely know different. He must know that I'm a dog
Yeah,
lover.
better just ignore him. He'll get to know you, it's okay.
I love dogs too. But I just thank you for doing this interview with me. And I thank you too for supporting Life in Haiti.
No, thank you for coming, I appreciate it very much.
Yes, and I'll see you, God willing, tomorrow and see exactly, you know, how you do that. What time do you think?
It's Haitian time.
Haitian.
Ask Stefan is one of the cooks.
Manel ki lè li di, lè Haitien, ba yo pa jaman lot. Fèk ta di moun yo samedi live. Mdi au mwen bagay ti pose komanse a 2h, pi mwen pral komanse a 2h, vwe mdi, premier fwa mwen kote Haitien, se pa sou lè Haitien. Si ou ba komanse a 4h, ou di 1h, 2h, pi yo vini a 4h.
I'd like you to meet my wife, though.
Oh, of course. I want to meet her too.
Erta!
And it's a blessing, you all, to come into the city. And it just so happened that my guide person sitting over here, my guide person.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Works with him. So that's how he was able to really get me here. So, but that's just how it work.
This is my,
Look at it, maybe madam now. Oh,
this is my wife, Erta.
Come on here. Mwen la oui chérie, m kontan connaissance, m deja salye.
Vous voulez la saluer?
Oui, mwen rentre sou moto.
Oui, moi je...
Mwen pile fi sou moto ba ici.
Oui.
Port-au-Prince, on bagay ou ba
Oh,
ouais.
parce que toi, danger.
Danger net, c'est pas fait.
C'est vrai.
Kontan connaissance là.
Moi-même, tout, oui. D'accord.
Oui. So I just want to thank you all so very much. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. God bless y'all.